Imagine a world where your child thrives academically, blossoms emotionally, and excels socially, all while feeling loved and supported. But for many kids, strict parenting can turn this dream into a nightmare. Today, we're diving into the surprising reasons why strict parenting may be bad for your child's well-being, and more importantly, we'll reveal the key steps to transform your parenting style for the better. I am Dr. Taniesha Burke, your positive parenting coach, and welcome to our channel. This topic we're covering today was requested by Shakila. So if you are similar to Shakila, having a specific question you want answered, please leave it in the comment section and I may be able to do a video on it. Now let's get into the topic. Parenting styles play a significant role in shaping children's development. One such parenting style is authoritarian parenting, characterized by strict rules, high expectations, and limited flexibility. While it may seem effective in the short term, authoritarian parenting or strict parenting can have long-lasting consequences on a child's academic, emotional, and social well-being. For the rest of this video, we'll explore authoritarian parenting or strict parenting, its effects on children, and offer guidance for parents looking to shift towards a more positive approach. We'll also provide tips for adults who grew up with authoritarian parents on how to overcome its lingering effects. Before we provide tips, it's important to understand authoritarian parenting, which is a parenting style marked by strict control, high demands, and a lack of warmth and emotional support. Key features of authoritarian parenting include: 1 is strict rules and expectations. Authoritarian parents set strict rules and expect their children to adhere to them immediately without question. There is often little room for negotiation or discussion. 2. Limited independence. Children of authoritarian parents may have limited opportunities to make decisions or choices on their own. Parental control extends to many aspects of the child's life. 3 is lack of emotional expression. Authoritarian parents may discourage or dismiss their children's emotions, emphasizing obedience over emotional well-being. 4th is punitive punishment. Punishments for rule breaking are often harsh and may include yelling, spanking, or other punitive measures. Now that we understand the characteristics of an authoritarian or harsh or strict parent, we're now going to turn our attention to looking at the effects of this kind of parenting on children. Strict parenting is associated with smaller brain size in children. A study published in the Development and Psychology Journal found that repeatedly getting angry, hitting, shaking, or yelling at children is linked to smaller brain structures, specifically the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala. These two structures play a key role in emotional regulation and the emergence of anxiety and depression. 2nd is academic performance. While authoritarian parenting may push children to achieve academically, it can also create immense pressure and anxiety, potentially leading to burnout or fear of failure. Also, a study from the Kobe University found that children from homes that practice harsh punishment tend to earn less than their peers and also underachieve academically. The 3rd effect is related to self-esteem and self-worth. Children raised by authoritarian parents may struggle with low self-esteem and self-worth because they often feel criticized or incapable of meeting high expectations. The 4th effect is related to mental health. So a University of Cambridge study of over 7,000 children found that those exposed to hostile parenting at the age of 3 were 1.5 times likelier to have high-risk mental health symptoms at age 9. These include internalizing symptoms such as anxiety and social withdrawal, or externalizing symptoms such as impulsive and aggressive behavior and hyperactivity. 5th effect is emotional development. These children may have difficulty identifying and expressing their emotions and may struggle with emotional regulation. The 6th effect is related to social skills. Authoritarian parents can hinder the development of healthy social skills, as children may have limited opportunities to interact with peers and practice decision-making. And the final effect of harsh parenting is increased risk of suicide ideation. A study from the University of Cincinnati showed that children between the ages of 12 and 17 are significantly more likely to contemplate plan and attempt suicide when their parents do not engage in certain behaviors that demonstrate to their children that they care about them. If you recognized authoritarian tendencies in your parenting style and wish to make positive changes, we're now going to give you some tips and tools on how you can go about doing that. Before we do that, if you're visiting for the first time or you're a returning viewer but you're not a subscriber, we hope you have found value in this video so far, and we encourage you to subscribe. By subscribing, you will get access or be alerted to similar content in the future. Now, let's provide you with the tools on what you can do to make the changes from being an authoritarian parent to a positive parent. First is to self-reflect. Take time to reflect on your parenting style and its effects on your child. Acknowledge the need for change. Second is open communication. Encourage open and honest communication with your child. Listen to their thoughts, feelings, and concerns without judgment. Our third tip is to set realistic expectations. Adjust your expectations to align with your child's developmental stage and abilities. Avoid setting impossibly high standards. There are lots of resources online that outlines the milestones for each developmental period. Check them to ensure you're not having unrealistic expectations of your child. Next tip is to use positive reinforcement. Praise and reward good behavior instead of solely focusing on punishment. Encourage your child's effort and their progress. Fifth is to seek support. Consider seeking guidance from parenting groups, professionals such as therapists and counselors to help you navigate this transition. Sixth is to enroll in a parenting class. Enrolling in a parenting class can be an excellent step in changing authoritarian behaviors. Parenting classes can provide valuable insights, strategies, and support from experts and other parents, which helps you to learn and apply more effective and nurturing parenting techniques. Now we're going to switch gears a bit. If you grew up with an authoritarian parent and you're struggling with the lingering effects, we're now going to provide you with some tips to help you heal and grow. The first tip is self-reflection. Understand the impact of your upbringing on your beliefs, behaviors, and esteem. Awareness is the first step to change. Our second tip is to seek therapy. Consider therapy or counseling to work through any unresolved issues from your childhood and learn healthier coping mechanisms. Third is to focus on building healthy relationships. Focus on building healthy, supportive relationships with friends and families and loved ones to counteract feelings of isolation or inadequacy. Our fourth tip is to focus on self-care. Prioritize self-care activities that promote emotional and mental well-being, such as exercise, meditation, and mindfulness. And our final tip, which may be very difficult for some parents and adults without children, is to practice forgiveness. Forgive your parents for their parenting style. Recognize that they may have had their own struggles and limitations, and again, they may not have known alternative parenting styles that focus on connection and building a strong relationship with children. Authoritarian or strict parenting, while well-intentioned, can have detrimental effects on a child's academic, emotional, and social development. However, it's possible to switch towards a more positive parenting approach by promoting open communication, setting realistic expectations, and using positive reinforcement. For adults who experienced authoritarian parenting in their own childhoods, healing and growth are achievable through self-reflection, therapy, and building healthy relationships. Embracing positive parenting can lead to a happier, healthier family and ultimately benefit both parents and children. We are now at the end of our video on looking at the effects of harsh parenting or authoritarian parenting and what you can do to change it within yourself or to heal from it if you experience it as a child. Now, if you found value in today's content and believe it could help you have a wonderful relationship with your children and you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. By joining our growing community, you'll get more tools and insights to navigate your parenting journey with confidence. Thank you so much for joining us, and goodbye for now.